Hello everybody. Excuse me. Time for another video. Now, I think I'm actually one video behind. I allowed myself to get distracted by something else. Primarily writing exercise, which didn't go the way it normally would have gone. It was a basic writing exercise where I assigned a writing cue. In this case it was a word. And to write flash fiction of a minimum of 100 words, maximum of 300 words. And flash fiction, well, I can't say the word right now. Basically, what it is, for those who don't know, is you have to write a story structure, beginning, middle, and end, within whatever constraints are given. There have been some with even tighter constraints, and the restraints than those, such as writing a flash in the Twitter characters. I don't remember how many those are, but I've used Twitter person, or the one sentence flashes, which I don't get those at all. Not sure how you can put a whole beginning, middle, and end in a sentence. That's not really a story, and this is the point. You can accomplish that. Go ahead and show me. But the thing that brings us to this whole thing. The first time that I've ever tried doing this exercise, I have not been able to do it. And I don't know why. Even a couple days since then, I keep looking at it, got nothing. Every time they'll do this exercise, I pretty much shoot out the story within those parameters, barely even trying. I've got maybe 4 sentences that accomplish beginning. I have no middle or end. Technically, the end part's usually easy enough because I just kill everybody anyways. I just have to, get in the middle to lead up to everybody's dead. Now, the word that I gave was the word wings. I don't know why, just the word came to mind. Normally, if I give a word like this, I allow myself to think about that word and focus on it until whatever images the word summons starts coming to mind. And then I write the words of what I see. But this, everything I saw was a jumbled mess. I had an image of a battle in my head, but I couldn't see clearly enough to actually get to come together into words. Which, I don't know. And some people are trying to figure out how wings summon the image of battle. That happens. See, actually, for one moment, I was going for metaphor or simile, depending on how it's coming out at the time. Another point, it was a little close to literal. There's no like battling angels and stuff versus carrying birds in battle, and then it was just clouds that happened to look like birds, and There was too much going through my head from this one thing. I couldn't keep a straight story going anywhere. And I've never had that happen before. It bothers me a bit. So, the rest of you, let's see you try to come up with a story. A minimum of 100 words, a maximum of 300 words. The word, until I can actually come up with a story, is wing. Doesn't matter how you use this word, take this word, let it summon images, and write those images down into a story form. And hopefully I can come up with something soon. I'm just more I think about it, the more frustrated I am by it. And it was a couple days ago now, which just makes it worse. A couple of days I took to write 300 words without even trying, but I haven't. Which then leads me to think about all the unfinished projects I have, at least one of which I should have finished by now, but I haven't. Story I've been working on for at least a couple years now, called Steam. At least it's the working title of it right now. I come up with a title that has actually satisfied me correctly. But this one was called Steam. Basically, it's, as I mentioned, steampunk story I've been working on. And I have the first and second act finished. Ish. I just need to do the third act. But the ish is what really kind of gets in the way, because I keep looking at first and second and thinking stuff I should be tweaking, which violates such a huge rule that you should never look back until everything's done. But yet, writers have a lot of rules, so now is that good about following them. That just seems to happen a lot. Now I'm just bringing up the last subject matter, just got me lost in frustration. It's even worse because the flash fiction should have been for the written blog, which I haven't actually written anything in a while. So at least the flash gives something to make the blog active. But since I couldn't come up with anything, the blog is still inactive. Just a thing that's there. So much frustration. Well, today, instead of just sitting in front of the computer and writing like I probably should have been, I tried playing Grand Theft Auto Online a little longer. Yeah, I did a little more with it, but still not drawing me in for anything. It's still just continuous deathmatch and nothing else. I can't do that. And I do a bunch of whatever the currency is called on cars and an apartment. It's 500,000, something like that. One big. When I'm trying to also figure out how to make more money, it's a little easier. I mean, I tried stealing cars and just selling them right off. It only let me do that with one car. It won't let me do that afterward for some reason. Well, that's not helping. So I robbed the store and killed the guy. I need to kill him, but he saw my face. I'd fix that. Anyway, a lot of cops running after me for a bit. Good at the house, though. I think running the cops were easier. Not good at the house because I'm on the opposite side of town from where you were. Maybe there was a thing where I kept trying to steal cars, or clearly it didn't let me steal. I stole them, but it didn't let me put them in my storage or modify them or anything to make them actually permanently mine, which is stupid. It's even worse. It said if I want a car like that, I had to buy it. Pretty much. It's Grand Theft Auto, and clearly the title says stealing the car is the point. Why would I buy it? That's just crazy. And I don't get what was even considered hot about the one car I had, since I got from an area where it looked like the whole parking lot had those cars, slightly different colors. So what was the big deal about that one? Another car I bought, I don't remember what the hell it was, but some lady drove by me with it. I stopped, I ran into her and took it. Let me steal it though. Where can I keep it? What the hell was up with that? If I eventually actually do get everything for recording and all that, I will record the situation, and you can explain what the hell you're seeing to me. Because I don't get it. I'm not paying for the damn car. Stole it. Now I'm buying it. Already paying to have it modified so it becomes awesomer than it already was. It has to meet my ego now. I have 2 muscle cars in my garage now, and an SUV they wouldn't let us sell. I don't care about the SUV. The car is badass. I might steal a semi. Didn't do that yet, but I can get some issue done. Because I also just want to modify this semi. That would be awesome. One big thing I don't like about Grand Theft, or pretty much anything by Rockstar, is the physics. That isn't how physics works at all. I don't know how a game that pretty much is made by people that do nothing but make driving games pretty much don't understand how driving actually works. But I've noticed this playing LA Noire also, which is by Rockstar also. The physics in driving doesn't make sense. We proved it doesn't make sense by having the computer drive. You can do that in LA Noire. And I commonly do because I hate the driving in those games. But in this, computer drove, and it also hit people because that's just how bad the physics and everything are. It did a couple times to the point where, what the hell? I mean, granted, with the detective that I keep going on about having a drinking problem, apparently. So maybe that situation, maybe the computer would be more authentic than I gave it credit for. I'm pretty sure it was just really crappy physics. Cars really do not fly and pretty much flutter into the air the way that most of these cars do. That's just absurd. Most of these cars are much heavier than what they're letting them run around acting like they are. Yeah, I might just went back to the story issue again. Yeah, I was actually going to read a little bit that a couple of sentences I did get down, but I'm looking at those even. This isn't even very good. Even for a Flash, it doesn't even be that good. It just isn't. That's wrong. That's what we solve. So that's it for today. I guess I'll see you in possibly a couple of days. Or you'll see me. I won't actually see you. I can't see you. I'm technically just seeing me. That's how that works. So that's it for today. Okay.